In this chapter, we'll be discussing about clearing house. So clearing house is an association of banks under the management of a particular bank where settlement of accounts is done. Wherever RBI has its office, clearing house is managed by RBI, and places where RBI is not present, usually it's managed by SBI or some public sector banks. So in India, there are about 1050 clearing houses, and these clearing houses clear and settle transactions referring to various types of paper-based instruments, usually checks, but also other paper-based instruments like demand drafts, interest dividends, dividend warrants, etc. So let us see the clearing process. Let us focus on Vijaya Bank. Okay, one bank. Let us focus on one bank, Vijaya Bank. So first of all, a customer deposits the check, say PNB check. Another customer deposits his check, say UCO Bank check. Like this, many customers of Vijaya Bank will deposit checks pertaining to different banks at Vijaya Bank. Okay, understand the scenario very carefully. I am a customer of Vijaya Bank. Okay, somebody has given money, instead of giving money to me, has given a check. But that person doesn't have an account with Vijaya Bank. Okay, he has, say he has an account with Punjab National Bank. So he has given me a Punjab National Bank check. Okay. Similarly, say you are also a customer of, like me, you are also a customer of Vijaya Bank. Somebody has given you a UCO Bank check. Somebody has to make payment to you. Instead of giving cash, he has given you check. That person has an account with UCO Bank, so he has given a UCO Bank check to you. Okay, so we both are customers of Vijaya Bank. I have a Punjab National Bank check. You have a UCO Bank check. Similarly, there are many other customers of Vijaya Bank. They're getting payments from some other third parties. So we're getting so many different banks check. We're all customers of Vijaya Bank. We can't go to those banks. Okay, I can't go to Punjab National Bank, or you can't go to UCO Bank and ask for payment because we don't have account there. Okay, so our banker is Vijaya Bank. So what we do is, so we will deposit our checks. The checks which we received, I will deposit the check I received, is Punjab National Bank check. You will deposit your UCO Bank check. We'll all deposit our checks at Vijaya Bank. Okay. Let us assume in this city SBI is the clearing bank. Okay. So what Vijaya Bank will now do is it will go to clearing. Okay. Clearing usually will be organized at some particular time in the day, usually 2 times. So not only Vijaya Bank, all other banks in the city will come to that clearing process. The common time is decided and all banks meet at that time. So we earlier discussed about Miker. Okay. So at the clearing house, there will be a machine that can sort checks based on Miker codes. So the checks which Vijaya Bank submit to clearing house will get sorted bank wise, also branch wise. So at the end of this process, there will be a bunch of checks of SBI, a bunch of checks of PNB, etc. Okay, so like this, all other banks who come to clearing also get the checks sorted bank wise. So though not exactly like this, I'll put it very simply. A person from Vijaya Bank will, say a bank officer from Vijaya Bank who is present at the clearing, will take the bunch of SBI checks and give it to SBI representative. Okay, he'll also take the bunch of PNB checks and give it to the representative of PNB, and so on. Similarly, other banks will also do the same. So all banks will be exchanging these checks. So at the end of the process, they'll be having their own checks. So Vijaya Bank will be getting its checks. Okay. So now these checks are submitted by customers of other banks, right? So for example, Mr. Kishore of Vijaya Bank paid Mr. Sham 1 lakh by giving a check. Say Mr. Sham has account with PNB, so he deposited the check of PNB. Okay, now PNB sent the check to clearing. See, note that PNB cannot debit Kishore's account and pay Sham because PNB doesn't have Kishore's details. He's not their customer. He's Vijaya Bank's customer. So in clearing, Vijaya Bank collects all these checks so Kishore's check will also be obtained. And since Vijaya Bank checks are all its customers, it can then check balance, debit the account. It will do it for all the checks it received in clearing. And then in the settlement phase, Vijaya Bank goes again to the clearing and informs which accounts are successfully debited and which cannot be debited for reasons like insufficient funds or signature mismatch, etc. So all the banks will also do the same. So now PNB will get to know that Vijaya Bank has debited Kishore's account. Now for simplicity, let us put this way. Vijaya Bank debited Kishore's account. Then Vijaya Bank gives money to PNB. PNB credits that money to Sham's account. Okay. So in summary, this is what happens in clearing. The bank submits the checks it received for clearing bank wise. So upon receipt of the checks, the other bank passes the check if funds are available. And the checks that are unpaid are returned in the return clearing. Then the funds will be credited to the customer's account. So settlement takes place. Claims made by each bank are aggregated and netted so that ultimately some banks' account are debited or some are credited. Okay, so just understand in brief detail what is the clearing process. That is sufficient. And also what is meant by return clearing.